Addressing North Carolina's rising maternal mortality rates, understanding the urgent need for targeted interventions and equity in maternal health care. All right, let's get started. Ooh. In 2021, North Carolina's maternal mortality rate reached 44 deaths per 100,000 live births, a significant rise compared to 22 deaths per 100,000 in 2019. This statistic starkly highlights the escalating crisis affecting maternal health in the state. To the right is a graph highlighting the 2019, 2020, and 2021 maternal mortality rates in the U.S. and North Carolina, comparing both. North Carolina's maternal mortality rate of 44 deaths in 2021 contrasts sharply with the national average of 33 deaths per 100,000 live births. This discrepancy underscores a critical need for targeted interventions to address the growing gap in maternal health outcomes. The maternal mortality rate in North Carolina doubled from 22 to 44 deaths per 100,000 births between 2019 and 2021. This reflects a worrying trend. This sharp increase illustrates the deteriorating healthcare landscape for maternal health within the state of North Carolina. Maternal mortality rates serve as a critical indicator of healthcare system efficacy and public health. The increase not only jeopardizes women's lives, but also highlights socioeconomic factors and inequities affecting communities representing, necessitating immediate attention. Factors contributing to high maternal mortality. Black women in North Carolina are 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes than white women, indicating a severe inequities in healthcare access and equality regardless of income or education level. This disparity underscores the need for culturally competent care and targeted interventions that prioritize the needs of marginalized communities. To the right is another infographic provided by Claire Risser. This is based off data from the CDC in 2021. As you can see, 70% of non-Hispanic Black women make up the maternal mortality rates in the U.S., which is insane. Maternal mortality rates in North Carolina reflect significant socioeconomic imbalances, where low-income women face increased risks due to limited access to quality healthcare and resources. Addressing socioeconomic barriers is crucial in ensuring equitable maternal health outcomes, especially for underprivileged populations. Systemic issues, including implicit bias and unequal healthcare provision, contribute significantly to high maternal mortality rates in the state. Improving the quality of care during pregnancy and postpartum is essential to closing the existing gaps and ensuring that all women receive healthcare they need. Many rural areas in North Carolina are designated in maternal health are designated as maternity care deserts, lacking sufficient obstetric services and facilities. This lack of access forces expectant mothers to travel long distances for basic healthcare needs. Perinatal mood and anxiety disorders affect 1 in 7 women, yet many remain undiagnosed due to insufficient screening and stigma. By integrating mental health services into standard maternal care, North Carolina can significantly reduce postpartum complications and improve outcomes for mothers and infants. And actually, many pediatricians, including my newborn's pediatrician, are including mental health screenings for new mothers at all the newborn appointments, which is just amazing. High, high maternal mortality rates significantly signify broader healthcare system failures, undermining the health of families and communities. Ensuring maternal health is essential, as mother's well-being directly impacts child's health, family stability, and community productivity. Maternal mortality rates disproportionately affect marginalized communities, highlighting issues of systemic racism, and health inequities. Addressing these disparities is a matter of social justice, ensuring equitable access to quality care for all women, regardless of race or socioeconomic status. Targeted interventions are essential to address the unique needs of at-risk communities, implementing culturally competent care and addressing specific can barriers to access can save lives and improve health outcomes for mothers and infants. Sorry, my toddler was doing something weird. Investing in comprehensive maternal health services, including mental health support and increased access to prenatal and postpartum care, is crucial. Expanding telehealth and incentivizing I can't say that word, I'm sorry. Healthcare professionals in underserved areas can significantly improve access and outcomes. The time for action is now. Meaningful action is required to combat the rising maternal mortality rates, particularly among marginalized groups. By making maternal health a priority, North Carolina can foster a healthier, more equitable future for its citizens. And that was my very chaotic presentation on the need to address North Carolina's rising maternal mortality rates. I'm sorry about the newborn and the toddler. He escaped from the bedroom, so he was included in the video. But there we go.